Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm out in the car park with Adam and we're going to do a little bit of a workout. The primary goal of this workout, really, I just wanted to get a bit of a sweat on, use a lot of different muscles, so it's going to be a full body workout, and just work on a little bit of strength, because I've been recovering from a bit of a back injury over the past year and haven't really lifted heavy. I was doing a lot of conditioning stuff, and so I need to start building that strength back up. So today, that's the plan really. We're going to start off with some cleans, some squat cleans. Adam was just warming that up now. Then we've got some bodybuilding work, and then at the end we're going to do some conditioning. Let's get in it. I'm conscious that what I do sometimes is like, I'll go like that.
Oh yeah.
Like extend and then hips forward. I remember Emma always said like knees here, straight up.
Yeah.
So after a few sets now, kind of warmed up and settled into it, and like I'm not going particularly heavy because I haven't done it in a while, like I said, but it's good just to get back under. I feel like, especially with back injuries, you can be really tentative about getting back into it, and I have been, and it's good to just like push a little bit and find where you're comfortable, and then you can move forward from that point. So I think it looks all right.
Yeah, it is.
Looks all right. Right, so we finished off doing the cleans and the stuff like that. So we're gonna go now into a bit of bodybuilding. So we've got a overhead press. We're supersetted with a bent over row. So this is great for your shoulders and your back. So we're getting that overhead extension to get the shoulders and the triceps, and then the bent over row to get biceps and back to get thick. Cows for the girls.
Yeah.
All the girls that I'm not seeing in the vlog.
Living on it until I die. And I'm gonna chase it. And I'm gonna chase it.
Right, so we're going to do the conditioning piece of the workout now. We finished the bodybuilding stuff. My shoulders are smoked, but we rested for like a couple of minutes, and now we're going to do an EMOM, which is one of my favourite ways of training at the moment. I find that when you do an EMOM, it keeps you honest, because your rest is part of the minute, so you have to complete the work, and then the rest is the rest of that minute, which I think means that as you get tired, your pace can't drop off as much, otherwise your rest goes through the floor and then everything turns to shit. So the plan of action is we're going to do 5 squat cleans at 60 kilos on the first minute. The second minute is 10 burpees, and the third minute is 30-second hollow hold. And the plan is to do 7 rounds, so it's a 21-minute workout. Full body, as we discussed, that's the part of this, that's the point of this, is to build up some conditioning on the squat cleans, which is what we were doing before, and just keep the whole body moving. Anything you think I should add?
Get it, you've got to want it.
Okay. Get it, you've got to want it. All right, so we've done the conditioning piece, workout's finished. That kind of conditioning piece, it's really centered around the big lift. So for us, the squat cleans, that's why, you know, the burpees, I didn't do too many, and then the other piece was just an abs bit, because really the tiring bit is doing the squat clean. So if you are going to do something with a big lift, make sure you're not just absolutely fatiguing yourself on the other elements, otherwise technique's going to drop and you're not going to be able to get quite the same power through the movements and the consistency. And when you're doing big lifts, you want consistency in your movement. You don't want to be practicing bad technique. So that's the workout done. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll check in with you soon. A lot of you guys have been asking me how I stay motivated. What's the best way to get motivated? Like, motivation seems to be this reoccurring thing which people struggle with, and I wanted to lay out to you guys my 5 ways that I stay motivated, because the truth is that people like me that do fitness a lot, it's not like we have this infinite thing where we wake up in the morning and we're like fucking buzzed and exciting to go and train. It's not like we have this like hype inside us all of the time to go and work out like you get after you watch a really inspiring motivational fitness video.
For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way?
That isn't the case. What we do is we create things which make it a lot easier. So I'm going to lay out for you my 5 things which make it way easier for me to stay fit and stay healthy by keeping my motivation up. Okay, number 1, the first thing is, if you want to stay motivated, you've got to tap into the why of what you're doing. And what I mean by that is, why do you want to train? Okay, and don't just be surface level with this. Don't make it superficial, okay? So an example would be, I want to get fit. Okay, why do you want to get fit? Because I want to lose weight and feel healthier. Okay, why is it important for you to lose weight and feel healthier? Because I like the way that I felt when I was younger and I've slipped from that, and it is not a very nice feeling to feel like I'm going backwards in life. And you go, okay, so is it important for you to feel like you're progressing forwards? Yes. Okay, why is that important for you? Because I want to feel like I'm always moving forward, and for me, fitness is something which should do that, and it makes me feel proud. And you go, okay, brilliant. So your real reason, the reason why you want to train, is because you want to be proud of yourself for doing something. You want to feel like you've achieved. You want to be taking steps forward in your life. And if you're the kind of person that does that, then that is your why. And then you can believe that about yourself. And then when it gets tough, you can just tap into that why. And instead of focusing on, oh, I've got to work out, you're focusing on being the person that you've said you're going to be by doing this exercise. Okay, tip number 2, make it easy. Now, this might seem really simple, but we are much more likely to do things if it's easy. And I don't mean set yourself a super easy workout that you're going to finish in like 5 seconds. I mean, reduce the barriers to it. Okay, so an example could be your gym. If it is like 20 minutes in the opposite direction away from your house and you go there after work, you're less likely to go because it's taking you away from your house and you've already had a long day at work, and it just makes it harder. Whereas if the gym was between your work and your house, then it's on the way home, it's easier to do, therefore you're more likely to do it. Another thing would be taking your gym bag with you to work so that you've got your stuff with you and you don't have to go home to get it. That makes it easier. On a Saturday, it might be waking up and putting gym stuff on straight away so you're ready to train. So again, you don't have to change into one set of clothes and then change into another, making it easier. You want to make it easy to do this. All right, tip number 3 is give yourself a reward. Now, I don't mean that after you've had a workout, you go and reward yourself with food, like cookies and cakes and creams. That's not the reward I'm talking about here. But we do need to have some sort of a reward in place for ourselves, because at the start, working out is tough and your body is going to be sore. And, you know, at the time when you're first training, you might not be using the positives that come out of it in the long term because you haven't experienced them. So you need to try and find something that you get a reward out of from doing the actual exercise itself, or it could be that you put something in place yourself. So It could be something as simple as when you're working out, you shut your phone off and you are just completely by yourself in that moment when you're training, and therefore you disconnect from the craziness of the rest of the world. And that gives you a positive mental health aspect because you're able to really focus and be in that moment and be present. Another thing for you could be it gives you time away from the kids. It could be that it gives you time away from your partner if you need some space from them. Or it could be that it gives you closeness with your partner because it's something that you do together. So whatever it is, you need to try and find a positive, an immediate positive, and effectively use that as a reward system to build this and to do it over and over again. Now this perfectly links me on to the next point, which is point 4, surround yourself with the right people. If the people that are around you are constantly down on health and fitness, if they're constantly drinking, or if they're constantly smoking, or if they are constantly eating junk food, then you're much more likely to drink, smoke and eat junk food. The people around you massively influence what it is that you do on a day-to-day basis, and so it's important that you surround yourself with people that are moving towards the same goal as you. Like for me, I live with my sister, I live with her boyfriend, they both train, I train, my friends train, like we all work out, and it is something that we do together. I'm a social creature. I love working out with people, and so I will, whenever I can, I will train with my friends and I'll train with my family because that gives me motivation. It's something that I enjoy doing more, and therefore I'm more likely to do it, and I'm more likely to feel excited about the idea of doing it. Okay, and tip number 5, this is the last one. This is the one which really helps to make this a super sustainable long-term thing that you can do for years. Build it into a habit. Habits are wonderful things. They make decisions for us every single day, multiple times a day, and if you can make health and fitness a part of your lifestyle and a habit, then it's going to be easier to do it. So if you think about it at the start, when you're trying to form a new habit, yes, it might be a little bit difficult to get started with. Forming new habits are inherently difficult because you're having to consciously think about them, but over time it gets easier and easier because you're having to think less because it's becoming more habitual. And the way that you can do this is by setting yourself a daily goal. Generally, habits take anywhere from between 30 and 60 days to set. So if getting healthy is something that you want to do, then you need to try and think about the things you can incorporate into your life that will build and become habits. And it might be something as simple as having a smoothie for breakfast or having scrambled eggs for breakfast, something that can set your day off right. It might be you want to meditate for 10 minutes. It might be that you get up and you go for a run immediately as soon as you wake up. Setting that habit is the thing that will make it easier to do in the long term. It might be that you make a plan and you train 3 times a week, and that can be at whatever time of the day you want, but because you're setting the plan and you're getting to the habit of training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then that is a thing that will become less of a decision for you to make. Habits help us to take away decision-making processes, which makes it easier for you to do stuff if you don't have to think about it. So if you tell yourself, I'm going to get into the habit of training Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. or 7 a.m. or whatever it is that works for you, then you don't then have to think, when am I going to train this week? You just do. Alright team, they are my top 5 tips. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram at david.bertwhistle. And if you did enjoy this, please let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. Was there anything that you think I missed? What helps you become more motivated and feel better when it comes to health and fitness? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye.